wouldn't have got to bed much before 1 o'clock last night. Shaun Murphy with a century start. Welcome once again then for the final time this week to our studio in the corner of the practice room. And when we got up here, look who's here. It is the man who lost to Shaun Murphy last night in the semi-finals. He's back to practice today. That's impressive, Darren.
And look, unbelievable. I got a boy that plays in my club, and at the moment he's #1 on the challenge tour, and he lost yesterday, first round, so he had an early bath. And I phoned him earlier on the way down, and I said, what are you going to do now today? And he said, I'm going to take a couple of days off now. And just shows you the difference between amateur mentality and professional mentality. Jan Bingtau, on his birthday, be very disappointed he's not in today's final, and bang, he's on the practice table. That's what you call dedication.
Happy birthday to Jan, if you're listening. Have a great day. As for Murphy, who Bingtau lost to last night, I mean, terrific start by him, the 71st century of the tournament, helped by a Wilson miss, first of all. Dominic.
Yes, he missed this red into the right centre pocket. This is a very tough pot, I have to say, especially early on in the final. And that did everything that set go in. And that's the problem for Kyron there. It went so close to going in, it stayed right over the pocket for Shaun Murphy.
And then we're going to see this, Darren.
Yeah, brilliant. Brown, you know, like last night he'd have played that and he'd have been on nothing. It just shows you the difference between 2 days. But, you know, Shaun Murphy, due to the fact he had such a fright last night, and it was, you know, it was a long, hard, drawn-out affair, you always knew he was going to come out and play well today. You know, that was on the cards, that was.
You often find that, I guess, don't you? Where we were saying, would he be shattered after last night? You know, and he was saying, well, if you're not up for a ranking event final, however much sleep you've got, then, you know, you may as well not turn up. I mean,
well, that's
you're
true.
Just going to be up for it, aren't you?
But if you've endured a 4.25-hour match, you can't help but be a little bit tired. I mean, he's played fantastic there, and he did in the deciding frame against Jan last night. He played in a similar fashion. But, I mean, if Shaun were to go sort of 3-1 behind or 4-2 behind, it's a different thing. It's mentally very challenging to try and have to recover that deficit. But when you start off like that, it's much easier.
Yeah, what did you say last night? A match for the insomniacs, I think, wasn't it?
It was.
It went on late, but it's been great to follow the journey of these two players this week, nonetheless. There's the trophy they're trying to win later on today.
So, Kyron Wilson just potted. Got 8 points in the first frame, and he's sitting down there now after this break. I'm not quite sure if Shaun will go for one of these. The one in the middle looks the best. The left middle. No, a bit unlucky here. Oh, foul. Very, very unlucky.
Kyron Wilson full.
I'm just thinking he wouldn't have a ball on. Well, he's lost the white now, and Kyron's got a chance of a long pot. Don't think the black's not available. He may have to run through. If he hasn't got that angle, he'll play a safety. Well, he decided there was no future in that long pot. Hadn't played a great safety, but he's covered the reds on the right bottom pocket. Murphy's taken on this pot. Oh no, he played safe as well. Doesn't want to make any more hundreds.
Well, there's a red available into the middle pocket, and he may be able to play this red as a shot to nothing. He can just roll it in dead weight. Okay, he may leave a pot on the red that's on the complete right-hand side of the table. Decided it's too risky, so the angle is not quite right. So we're trying to get in behind the yellow again, or the big green, but key thing is to get the cue ball tight on the cushion. That's what he's done.
He's going to the side of the pack. Perfect judgment of pace and angle. Excellent. What could have gone wrong with those reds just below the pack? So we haven't had many mistakes so far. He's framing a bit.
I thought it was almost certainty getting behind the yellow there because it was touching ball. And Sean will be pretty relieved when he heard touching ball. I'm sure he felt, well, I'm going to be tight behind the yellow. And this red may pot. I think you just about see enough of it. It's very tight, but I think you can see enough to pot it.
One. Five.
Similar scenario to the previous frame where the black wasn't available into the left-hand corner. Not too sure whether the pink's available in the left-hand corner. He's just coming around to have a look now. If it's not, he can easily screw up for the blue. Yeah, clearly available. So pink or blue's no problem here.
Six.
The three reds above the black, he'd like to get onto the top one of the three high, so he can just play to get onto the black into the same pocket. And he's finished high, purposely.
12.
He plays on and off the cushion. The red's in the way to be perfect, so he may have to go around the back of the red. Well, he's not hit this hard enough. That's
13.
a break. That's a very poor shot from Sean.
Pink ball. Sean Murphy, 13.
Won't be disappointed with that positional shot, but to be very pleased with the snooker. May get another chance now from Chiron. Same shot as short played, I think, into the side of the pack. Yes, okay. Sometimes you can slip past those reds and leave a red on, but he's okay this time.
So I'm going to swing it round to try and get in behind the yellow again. This is going to be very close.
You're not behind the yellow, but it's still a difficult safety to get out of. Two reds on the right are stopping him going up to the block area. He'd have to play a very thin cut. Looks like he's playing as if he'd be snookered. He's not snookered, of course, but he's going into the side of pack. There's plenty of room there for him. Very good. Good stuff.
He's unlucky if he's left it touching, which he has. So he'll be right behind the yellow again. I'm very impressed with both these players when they beat two of our major stars in Ronnie O'Sullivan that Karen beat and Judd Trump that Sean Murphy beat. Both played beautifully against those two great players. It shows you the class of these two. I thought Karen Wilson was superb yesterday against Ronnie, because Ronnie was really up for the match. Ronnie needed the points to keep his seeding and try and get into the Coral Series final leg, which is the top 8. Now this is the first long pot he's gone for a while. First lance, no damage done. I thought Sean against Judd Trump was equally as good as Karen against Ronnie. Could play that quite comfortably. The only really could leave on was the one he's going for. In saying that, he's a big one out of the middle. What a beautiful shot. What a great shot. Doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball here. The natural, as we see this red going again, he can just roll the black and he's bound to kiss into the left hand of the two reds and bound to be on the one in the right hand corner. All he has to do is concentrate on the pot. Nothing to do with the cue ball, it'll happen itself.
Eight. Nine. 14.
I didn't think he'd be on the colour there, but he's got this red here. Got a chance to pot that on, get on the colour.
$15.
No, it's his second chance of making a big break again in this frame.
$20. 21.
$37 points in
28.
front, so there's a good chance here to win the second frame.
$29.
Karen Wilson has got 12 points on
36.
the table, and Murphy's got 157. So at the moment he's certainly dominating this
37.
match. It'll change as it goes along.
Well, there's one word to say about Murphy's performance so far: flawless. Absolutely
44.
flawless. Been in total control Cue ball on a string. And in 2 shots time,
45.
the second frame will be on the board.
$52. $53. $60. $61. $68. $69.
I played that nicely. Got a chance to come off that left cushion there and onto that red.
$76. $77.
This is just awesome, isn't it? Chance for back-to-back centres in the opening 2 frames of the final. Can't get close to the yellow because the middle pocket's the where he would get right close to the yellow. He's trying to... Oh, poor shot that. Perhaps should have gone past the middle pocket. So there won't be 2 centuries on the trot.
84. Sean Murphy, 84 on the frame.
Didn't get the century, but he'll be happy enough. 2-0 now to Sean Murphy. And Karen has been sitting down in his seat for a while.